Pulsechain is the world's largest free airdrop. We're going to reduce Ethereum's fees by basically doubling their capacity or more. We fork the Ethereum system state so that all of your coins get copied on the new chain for free. You can go play with those coins now if you want. Go to pulsechain.com, go use the testnet. You can go trade those coins for fun right now on the testnet. And we're just waiting for the devs to, improve a few things, higher throughput, more security, and then we can go to mainnet. It's just software's hard, right? If you want truly secure software with perfect flawless operation, it takes a while to get it right, and Hex took a long time to get right. And that's the reason Pulsechain, we've been at it for over a year now. We've probably been at it for about a year and a half. And we're close, man. We're so close. If my devs were dumber, we would have already launched. But because my devs are so good, it takes longer because they catch all the things. They're like, hey, this, that. You're like, yeah. So it should be miraculous because it can reduce the gas fees, which are too high. It can give us higher throughput. It can save the environment.
Yeah.
And it's got better tokenomics. It burns the coins. So 25% of the fees are just burnt. And top of VIP 1559 as well, which also does burning. So I'd have to estimate how much extra burning that'll do. And so we've got PulseX, which is our fork of Uniswap, which does fee burning, no inflation, only deflation. We've got Pulsechain, which has deflation only and fee burning in protocol. It's really awesome. Like, we're going to soon have vertical integration. We're going to have Pulsechain consensus network, PulseX trading, Hex value storage. We've got a wallet being built now as a MetaMask replacement. That's nearly complete vertical integration. The only thing that's missing is fiat on-ramps and off-ramps. That's it. I mean, it's pretty awesome. Well, I've produced free self-help books for years, long before, anybody knew I was in crypto. I called the top on the day, and I've done that more than one cycle. Did it in 2017, did it now. I gave away free Hex to Bitcoin holders. I'm giving away free Pulsechain to everyone that has any coin on Ethereum, including Ethereum itself.
Yeah.
I raised $27.5 million for medical research. Pulsechain raised that. I get messaged. I have free videos on how to stop drinking, stop gaming, stop gambling, have better relationships, give better apologies. And so I got a lot of people to stop playing poker, a lot of people to stop trading. I've have thousands of messages of people that tell me that I've greatly improved their lives. I mean, we've had hacks actually cause people that were suicidal to stop being suicidal because it shifts your focus into the future and you have something to look forward to. And you're part of a community. When you've got people that are locking up for 15 years at a time, so many people are locking up for 15 years that it brings the average to 7. This community is never going to be broken up. They're going to be there till the end. And these stakes keep opening. And it's a powerhouse machine that we built. I mean, and we're all, we're immune to so much of the trash that happens to everybody else. All these guys are getting wrecked on these lending programs, not Hexicans. All these guys are getting wrecked when exchanges get hacked, not Hexicans. So I post in a lot of threads. I keep a running thread of all the things that have failed in crypto. And it's so long that your finger gets sore scrolling through it. You're like, wow, that's crazy. Billions of dollars lost to bridge hacks. Oh, isn't that cool that when Pulse launches, your coins are already on the other side. You don't have to bridge. Much more secure, isn't it? Oh, isn't it cool that Hex doesn't require you to give a contract permission? Is you just sign at will? You never have to worry about the contract going evil or anything. What a better design pattern. Oh, isn't it cool that Hex is gas efficient with caching and bitwise shifting? And you just go through and everything's better and better and better. And it just, you got to try it to understand how much better it is. Fair. So, I mean, I've done everything. I've done all the Tony Robbins events. I've walked in burning coals. I've jumped off telephone poles. I've, been on helicopters on top of volcanoes. They're making a documentary about me that should come out before the end of the year. You'll see me racing my 1,000 horsepower Ferrari and driving monster truck with 8 wheels and just doing all types of crazy stuff. I get more news articles about eating $600 per spoon caviar than I do about raising $27 million for charity. I get more news articles about buying the world's largest diamond than I do creating a coin with perfect flawless operation, 1,000,000% price performance in 2 years. Life is not fair. People will only pay attention to me if I'm outrageous. It's not fair. It's disgusting to me. I don't like it, but it's the world that we live in. And guess what? I'm built for that world. I'm loud. I'm outrageous. Here's my $20,000 glow in the dark bag. Here's my $50,000 Louis Vuitton bag. Here's my $350,000 snake bracelet from Bulgari.
Yeah.
You know, if the world wants me to do these things to get attention, you know, previously I talked about my PP size, but the community complained enough, little crybabies. During the bear market, no matter what marketing you do, people are like, oh, it's not working. Cryptocurrency was invented to get rid of middlemen and counterparty risk. If you do not have possession of your own keys, if you've given your keys to someone else, if you've given your coins to someone else, please take possession of them, or you will be one of the headlines. So right now, I'm talking to all you guys again. There will be another large hack. There will be another large bankruptcy. Some large portion of you dum-dums that are listening that just can't take my good advice are going to lose your money. Just like the other dum-dums that got wrecked by Celsius and wrecked by other similar entities. I can't say it enough times, not your keys, not your coins. If you want free self-help books, go to t.me/SciVive. If you want, follow me on Twitter. I got 250,000 followers there, twitter.com/RichardHartWin, youtube.com/RichardHart, instagram.com/RichardHartOfficial. You know, I'm really here to save you. I've been rich and retired since 2003. So it's about 20 years I've been retired now. And by the way, I live in the same place. Have you noticed that? So 2017, Richard, same place. 2022, Richard, same place. So my cup is already flowing over. Like I spend so much money at Louis Vuitton that they send me a Christmas cake and they send me Easter chocolates and they fly me out to Paris and put me in a hotel for Fashion Week to try and sell me more stuff. Let me know what they're doing for you. Nothing, because they don't like you as much as like me. I've run out of stuff to buy. I'm in this for glory. And glory for me means the best performing assets, the highest uptime, the best community, you know, and as far as aging goes, there's still other things on the checklist. The Save Your Butt Fund that invest in things that might save your life, but also you can get rich on. I want to do that. It just has to happen after Pulsechain. So my other kind of longevity initiatives and maybe political initiatives, like I would like to start my own country in about 6 or 7 years. I think that I think a lot of people are very unhappy with the way their governments are treating them.
Okay.
And I think that you can edge out an economic free zone like Shenzhen used to be in China, Hong Kong used to be. You can edge out an economic free zone and get some preferential treatment, tax, you know, and then work your way up to trying to buy yourself out of this horror. A lot of governments are not fair to you, man. And it would be nice if there was an option. And it gets worse all the time. Like if you're an American and you want to travel in Europe, you can only travel 90 days at a time. And then you have to go 90 back out. People don't realize that. They all overstay their visas. And so every new country that gets added to the Schengen area, which I think is 26 countries, was 27 when the UK was in it, I think, you know, it means that your vacation is that much shorter because it's one less place that you can bounce out to.